need help. You need to go to, I don't know where you need that. You need some help. I've been giving you grace because I know you're not mentally well. You're in the Atlanta house. You're in the Atlanta house right now. And you're going over there. And I want you, and you know what's so crazy? I've been wanting to go over there and clap. Because at the end of the day, I'm paying for the bill and that I'm paying for the whole year. But you know what? You harass me so much when I be with, I just want peace. I want peace. You want to be with your house? All right, fine. Just please leave me alone. I just want to leave me the alone. I just want to be left alone. I want to be free. What, baby, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. I just want to be free. I don't want to be called 40,000 times. I've been trying to protect your image, but you asking me for spousal support, and it's like, wow, that's some real. You're trying to make it seem like because I'm a bad mom. Well, when you tell a bad mom, make sure you tell Cardi B, Belcalis, Marlenis, and Manzar is paying 50,000 for her kids because you don't help me with nothing. Go tell the people when's the last time you seen your kids. And you know what you did? You know what you did? You know what you did? You coerced my daughter. You did a video and you keep threatening about this video. I don't give a. I take a picture every single day. I can tell y'all every single day where I be at. At work. You coerced my daughter to say on FaceTime, oh, I miss my mommy. She's never here. She this, and that. And every single day you threaten video. Like if I don't be busting my ass for the kids. You know I was going to stay quiet, but you're not going to be sitting here in the industry trying to say that I'm a mom. She look just like a bag of money. Every time she come, she said, can she have some money? I said, can I get a threesome? She said, boy, you funny. Well, you don't see me laughing, come fit that twat on them honey.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He running down the field in that gap. Yeah. She done went and got that athlete dick.
Right.
Chances are this don't drink or smoke. He taking all his vitamins and his nutrients.
He's at the IV therapy
He's
clinic.
at the IV therapy clinic. He can run 7 miles a day. Boy's conditions.
Different than that drug rapper.
Man, he the shit out of Cardi B. And they're driving offset crazy. Man, then they got that rapping dick full of that dope, that syrup, stand up late, club food, lack of exercise, low testosterone. Yeah.
That's
I mean, man, offset going through it. Cardi B she getting her leg back.
Hey, dummy! Are you retarded or just plain stupid? Look, I'm Forrest Gump.
It's his bitch ass gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support because I was asking for everything. And because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy ass nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow, nigga. When you die, nigga, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, nigga, you gotta think of me. Let me tell y'all something, right? When I first filed for fucking child support, my lawyer filed for child support. I mean, when I first filed for divorce, my lawyer filed for shit. And this nigga started spazzing, right? So I told my lawyer, there's a renew, what's that shit called? There's a renew divorce paper, right? And in the renewed divorce paper, I asked for no child support. I didn't ask for no child support because I want to be done with this marriage. Like, I feel like I'm tied up. I asked for no child support. Kiari is allowed to see my kids. There is not one day that he's not allowed to see my kids. Okay? He stood up my kids 3 times. He have seen Blossom only like 5 times. Okay? And I've been trying to save your face. But for you, stop playing saying that I don't be seeing my fucking kids. Stop playing because you don't want to look like a less of a bitch ass nigga. All right. If I keep you away from the kids, right? All right. You talk to the kids almost every single day. You call the kids every single day. I allow you to talk to the kids every single day. If I allow you to talk to the kids, why would I not allow you not to see the kids? It was a point that he was making a big deal like, oh, I'm not going to go to New York to see the kids because I'm not going to be seeing my kids in a hotel room. All right. I was like, all right, so you could see him in my mom's house. You still made it a big deal. And I love my daughter so much. Yo, if I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what? To make it easier for you, you could see the kids in my house. Just because I want my daughter to feel the love of her dad. Because I want my kids to have that love of their dad.
Big Shy. Not the little one. Braided. Let's see how they came out. I don't even know how they look for real. Oh, you gonna line me up too? Yeah. Let me find out. Oil sheen.
It looks so good.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shot. Big Shot. Only person touching my head these days. You heard? Where's that spray you use that you smell like?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when I heard my person, like, you.
Offset has chose the wrong person to play with. Cardi B done did their son's hair just like Stephon Diggs. When you go low, Cardi B goes lower. Now your boy want to act tough. Now when somebody died for playing with my son, then call me the crash out.
When I tell you these niggas ain't shit, please believe me. They gon' fuck on anything, these niggas way too easy. Good for nothing, load on dirty dogs, I'm convinced. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised the bitch. I'm going out on
See, now that's what I'm talking about, Shabambu.
When he can see the kids, he also alleges that Cardi B is asking for everything, like the properties and the cars. So his attorneys did this. And he also alleges, and this is a big allegation, he also alleges that he did this because Cardi B is barely ever with their kids.
I'm selling coach. I'm selling coach. I'm selling coach. I'm selling.
Okay.
I wonder. I mean, listen. I don't. If it's available, I guess you should pursue it. But I don't understand why men need spousal support. Because what are you using the money for? If the man had primary custody of the kids, then I would understand. But then in that case, it would just be child support. But I don't understand what do you need spousal?
I need money.
So you don't think a man is ever supposed to be paid? Like he's ever supposed to be?
Because think about it. If I'm the mother,
supposed to receive spousal.
I'm paying you. And then you're probably just going to take that money and use it on yourself and then use it on the kids. So why not let the wife keep that money for the kids?
So I think it depends.
But it's not child support, it's spousal support.
But that's what I'm saying. What do you need it? What do you need it for as a man unless you broke?
For instance, right? Let's say I'm marrying somebody that makes way more than me, right? And I give up my career to take care of home and to travel with that person. Yeah. If we break up, I gave up my career for her career.
I'm gonna tell you something. This pimping that I got in my blood, it came from a family tree. My granddaddy was a pimp. My great-great-great-granddaddy was a pimp. I'm talking about pimping since pimping.
I understand. So
in that case, yes.
That's answering the question. Because I'm like, what do you need spousal support as a man for unless you're broke? Unless unless your only means of income was her.
Correct.
But Offset...
In Offset's case, that's not the case.
Yeah, that's what to say.
Case by case.
Yeah, because it's basically to ensure, like you said, Envy, a financial dependent spouse receives a reasonable financial support after the divorce or legal separation. But his team is saying he don't need the money. He's doing this because he's trying to get his own method of how to control the situation. So that's different in their case.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
A lot of shit pissed me off. We got Cardi B going in on Offset. You know, Offset hasn't responded like that. He said a couple of things on his Twitter feed and stuff, but he's not really responded, so, you know, we haven't really through anything about what Offset said. He pretty much was talking about crashing out over her putting the braids and stuff on Diggs' head, just like the baby head. And this type of stuff happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? If the stepdaddy or the new man in the woman's life want to take the baby to get a haircut or go do this or go do that, maybe a restaurant or amusement park or anything like that. You know the baby daddy or the old man in her in her life is gonna definitely feel some type of way about stepdaddy or the new man actually going out his way and spending money on the kid or taking the kid for a little personal time and shit like that. It's a lot to deal with. This is what happened when women are choosing to move on from um, marriages that ain't working. Instead of riding it out like they used to. I guess what I'm saying. I wasn't here in the generation, but from long-standing marriages, you usually got to ride out stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? People have odds and might cheat here and there and stuff like this, but it was um, something that Offset has to deal with. You know what I'm saying? This is something that a lot of men have to deal with when their mate chooses to move on with the situation. You know what I'm saying? Um, this isn't nothing new to society nowadays. This is the most single women we've ever seen in our existence. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, women were uh, looked at as property or something that needs to be protected and stuff. And we've made a society now that women really don't need to be around a man to be protected. They got a lot of um, police officers and stuff like this that they can call, or even somebody that's watching the crime go down, or somebody actually taking advantage of a woman. They will jump in and help out the woman. We've already done plenty of tests on that of men cussing out women in the public, and the women will off top get defended. You know what I'm saying? So we already know this happens, but Offset is going to have to uh, go with all Cardi B's antics and not say anything and just try to fight it in court, and try to get, proper custody of his kids and don't have to worry about her holding the kids or doing anything, maneuvering, moving, or saying that she live over here and she doesn't live over there. It could be all kind of shit that she could do to make it harder for him to actually get full custody, or not full custody or even have custody. You know what I'm saying? Because she would just say, "Oh no, we're this is summertime. We're gonna move the kids over here. Now we're gonna move to another property or another state," and she could easily get full custody like that. And the judge isn't going to say you can't move the kids due to uh, her being probably most likely the primary, guardian at the time for the kids, as far as like taking them to school and doing this and doing that. To where Offset's been out the country for a week or two, and that's enough time to say that I've been really taking care of the kids by myself. you know. And most of the time, dudes don't know it's that simple for these women to go to court and just tell them that, oh, he's been out of the country for 2, 3 weeks or whatever the case might be, and I'm the person that's taking care of the kids, making sure they're in school, making sure they're clothed, food, all this shit. Um, and the judge is going to go right with it because most likely they feel like she's the person that's actually doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? He could be doing some things or taking them to school for a week or two and then go back on the road and go to work. Um, that's going to leave you at odds with the judge because they want to see you there every day or at least being around every day. So it's just going to be a catch-22 for Offset unless he there to prove that he's been in the baby's life every day and making sure that the baby's going to school and taking care of all the responsibilities for the kid. But other than that, it's going to be an uphill battle to try to get spousal support or anything like that. Because if you just want to say that she wants full custody and maybe that spousal support is stuff going to cancel out your child support. So she just want to try to play the game. It's going to be an ugly battle. Most of the time, divorces is none of this shit is cute. None of this shit is fair. It's all about the money, and it's all about who has the most money to fund the court system. You know what I'm saying? If it's the damn judges or if it's the lawyers that's constantly soaking these people out of their funds, you know what I'm saying? But it's how ugly are you going to make it? As people, uh, one plaintiff to another defendant or whoever. You know what I'm saying? You guys are splitting up, splitting all everything. Kids. everything, properties, everything now. So it's going to get ugly, and we'll see exactly what happens in due time. So it is what it is, man. Silence acceptance when you have it. Like, comment, subscribe.